What if everything you believed about the UK's immigration system was a lie? What if the very laws designed to protect you were quietly rewritten, not to welcome, but to filter, to divide, and to exclude? The new UK Immigration Act of 2025 is not just a document of legal jargon, it's a turning point, a blueprint that could redefine what it means to belong. You won't find these truths on mainstream news channels. This act has been passed with minimal public debate, hidden behind the smokescreen of reform, yet inside it are changes that could uproot lives overnight. Families who have lived here for years, paid taxes, contributed to society, suddenly they're no longer protected. The most emotional part? It targets those who once believed they were safe. In the name of national interest, thousands of applications are now being frozen, visas delayed, and renewal criteria made tougher than ever. Behind closed doors, policies are shifting focus from humanitarian needs to economic selectiveness. Skilled or not, families or not, it doesn't matter anymore. The government is now pushing for a points-first, people-second approach. What they don't want you to know is how deeply this is already impacting immigrants. Picture this: a mother working night shifts in the NHS, raising two children who were born here, now told her visa status is under review, or the student who just graduated, full of hope, now finding that the new post-study visa rules shut the door in his face. Emotions are running high. Lawyers are overwhelmed. Support services are collapsing under the weight of sudden inquiries and frantic calls. The new act also grants increased powers to enforcement agencies, allowing them to conduct surprise checks at workplaces and even homes. The fear is back, only now it's legal. One clause buried deep in the act allows deportation procedures to begin within 14 days of visa denial, even if appeals are pending. Think about that. 14 days to pack up a life. The emotional toll this is taking on immigrant families is beyond words. Children are waking up to find out their parents are being summoned to hearings. Dreams are being shattered in broad daylight. Suspense is hanging over every immigrant household. Am I next? Is the silent question in everyone's mind. What makes this even more heartbreaking is how quietly this law was passed. There were no mass debates, no public awareness campaigns, just a few headlines and then silence. But the consequences? Deafening. Those applying for family reunification visas will now face income thresholds raised by 35%. That means thousands of spouses, children, and parents won't qualify, not because they don't deserve to live together, but because their loved ones can't meet a new income bar. Suspense deepens when you realize some rules apply retroactively, affecting people who applied months ago under old laws. Overnight, valid applications are being returned. One man interviewed said, "I followed every rule, did everything by the book, and now it feels like none of it matters." It's not just new immigrants being affected. Longtime residents are also under threat. Indefinite leave to remain applications are now tied to stricter criteria, including language, integration checks, and community contribution metrics, measured subjectively. Emotional appeals no longer work. It's about numbers now. And if you think asylum seekers are exempt, think again. The act introduces fast-track rejection mechanisms, limiting appeals and increasing the use of offshore processing. Yes, you heard that right. Offshore detention centers are back in discussion. What kind of message does that send to the world? That the UK no longer believes in compassion? Suspense continues to grow as we uncover one clause after another. Employers are being held more accountable, and any sponsorship license violations, even technical ones, could result in mass employee visa cancellations. Small businesses are terrified. Immigrant entrepreneurs, once celebrated, now feel targeted. Many are asking, is this still the UK we believed in? Behind every line of legal text in this act is a family, a face, a story. A student dreaming of becoming a doctor, a refugee hoping for peace, a mother rebuilding her life after escaping war. All now standing on the edge of uncertainty. And the worst part? Many immigrants still don't even know about these changes. That's why this video is not just information, it's a warning. If you are an immigrant or you care about one, you need to prepare. Check your status. Speak to a solicitor. Don't assume you're safe. Don't wait until it's too late. The government may not want you to know what's in this act, but we've just shown you the truth. These laws are real, they're active, and they're already reshaping lives across the UK. It's time to raise your voice, to spread awareness, and to protect the communities at risk. Because if we stay silent now, the consequences will be irreversible. And if you found this video helpful, informative, or even heartbreaking, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. This isn't just policy. This is personal. And together we must stay alert, stay united, and stay informed.